Do it again, contested. Great.
You cannot tell me your boy ain't drippy right now, man. Y'all peep the green fro, the green Balenci's, the green neck tattoo, the green left arm tattoo. Man, I'm drippy right now, but look, man, I'm gonna give you guys tips and shooting knowledge that I know, man. I'm gonna give you guys everything that I know about shooting. So make sure y'all drop a like, comment, and subscribe. By the end of this video, you will be shooting nothing but greens. I'm telling you. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is a particular badge. Okay, now this badge is Green Machine. Okay, now I just found this out myself. So Green Machine, you do not need it at all. So it'll save yourself some extra shooting upgrades if you just take it off. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad badge, because it's not a bad badge. It's just not necessarily needed. Now, there's only 3 shooting badges that's actually needed to be able to be shooting good, and that is Quick Draw, Range Extender, and Hot Zone Hunter. Those are the 3 key shooting badges. Every other shooting badge is up to you pretty much, you know. So I mean, you can have Green Machine on, but it's like you could put it somewhere better. Okay, those upgrades, you can put it somewhere better, man. But that's one thing that I wanted to get out there, man. So another thing is, of course, everyone should know this. No jump shot meter. I'm not even going to talk about this that much because it's pretty simple. Another thing is, you want to make sure that you have all of your hot zones. Okay, in order to see if you have them, you go to stats, you go to roster, then you click on your player, but you press the right stick, the right analog stick, you press that in, and it should bring up all your stats. And then you can just scroll over with your right trigger or the left trigger, and just scroll all the way over until you see this chart. Okay, and if it's red, that's your hot zone. If it's blue, then it's cold, and if it's just white or clear, gray, or whatever, then it's neutral. That means you don't have anything there. So make sure that everything is red. You want everything to be red. And if everything is red, then having Hot Zone Hunter on Hall of Fame, it'll make you shoot so much better. So make sure you look into that. Make sure you have all your hot zones, because some people will be having Hot Zone Hunter and not even have any hot zones. That defeats the whole purpose. Like, your badge will be useless. Hot Zone Hunter is useless if you do not have any hot zones. Another thing is, you gotta have a good sense of shot selection. Okay, like if you're a build with below a 73 point or have a 63 point and you trying to shoot contested shots, like that's not gonna work, man. Especially if you do not have Deadeye nor Steady Shooter. Okay, got a build that's not primarily a shooter, and you don't have Deadeye nor Steady Shooter, do not take contested shots. As simple as that. If your defender is closing in on you and you don't have Deadeye, it's not gonna work out, man. It's just not gonna work out. Okay, so if you don't have Deadeye or Steady Shooter, you gotta be smart with your shot selection. The thing is, you could try doing is playing with a guard that have Dimer and Floor General. Okay, now I know you're probably thinking like, I can shoot greens without Dimer and all the other stuff. Okay, I can do that too, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you get a huge boost from Dimer and Floor General. Okay, so you playing with a guard that, or anybody else on your team that has Dimer and Floor General on, it makes you shoot better. Okay, so just take that advice, you know what I'm saying? I don't usually play with a guard that have those because they just know that I'm gonna make my shots, but I wouldn't mind having a guard on my team that have it, because it'll make you 10 times better. Next thing is, you do not want to keep changing your jump shot. Okay, I suffer from this a few times. I mean, some days I'll be like, I'll try out a jump shot and I'll use it for a game. Then the next game I change it because I shoot 0 for 7, and then I try out a new jump shot and then I shoot 2 for 10 and then I change it again. You do not want to keep doing that, because that's going to mess up your timing for any jump shot. It's going to mess you all the way up. The more you change your jump shot, the worse you will be, okay? So just make sure that you, at least if you try a new jump shot, test it out for at least 4 to 5 games. Test it out. If you see progress, or if you learn the jump shot or get it down, you might as well keep it, because most jump shots, it's going to take a few tries, okay, a few games to get used to it, okay? So don't just keep changing your jump shots. It's not a good thing to do at all. Next thing you should think about is having a jump shot landing that you feel comfortable with, okay? So everybody have their favorite jump shot landing, and most jump shot landings make you a better shooter, believe it or not. Like, I know I have a few favorite jump shot landings, and if I put them on, it feel like I get a boost in my shooting for some reason. Even though I do not get a boost, jump shot landings do not boost your jump shot at all. They just make you fit. They just give you a better feel for your jump shot. And of course, you want to use a nice base. Okay, you want to use a nice base. Like, there's a lot of bases out there that everyone uses, and that's 98 and 38. I use Zach Levine. People use Ray Allen. There's a bunch of good bases in this game, okay? But the common ones, you see them all the time, man. 38 and 98. Those are the most common bases on this game. It's like that every year. Like last year, it was just 11 in LA. Pretty much every year has been 11 in LA for the most part. Like, but this year it's a little different. But 98 and 38. If you're not using those, I'd prefer you use my favorite base, and that is Zach Levine. So, but that's just one thing. Like, the base is important, yes it is, but the release is almost just as important. So there's releases out there that are very good. Like, you can just look at the release and just green it every single time. And I actually have a jump shot video that I'm dropping very soon, and the release is straight cash. So make sure y'all turn those noties on, because this video is going to be dropping soon, man. So turn your noties on, because I got a banger jump shot video. Yeah, man, shooting is pretty much muscle memory. Like, that is all it is. You just gotta remember when to release, you know? Study your jump shot, you know? Study the movements, you know? Remember how the legs move, remember how the arms flick out, remember how the wrist flick. You know, you just gotta remember, learn the motion, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's not good to keep changing your jump shot, because it's just gonna mess up your head, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this jump shot video, this tip video. I hope I was able to help some of you guys out in this video. Drop a like, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.